Okay, Wi-Fi plus 3G, 64K. This one.
Streaming often goes wrong because it is the void of our society. Streaming hit the culture at the same time that right wing hit the culture, so there's a bit of an intersecting point we see. And we can see that with a lot of streamers. A really popular streamer back in my day was Aiden Ross, and he's kind of faded out a bit, but he is very pro-Trump. I think went on stage with Trump, and a lot of these people, a lot of these streamers and podcasts, I think can be pointed as some of the reasons that young men started to turn to Trump. Chud the Builder has been charged, looking to be charged with attempted murder. What is that called? I'm not a lawyer. People are trying to get him for attempted murder. Did he attempt murder? Yes. He did. So if you don't know who Chud the Builder is, he is this guy who walks around on the street and says pejoratives, says the N-word, says, you're fucking...
In America back. Freedom of speech, sir. No more niggas shipping out. Get out of the fucking road, niggas. Get out of the fucking road.
That's what you get, bitch. That's what that big head bitch get.
Chimping out to black people on the street, just to kind of get them riled up. I think the big point of this is to shoot them. I think he just wants to shoot a black person. The same way that, when a cop is just bored playing like Candy Crush. And I've heard a lot of streamers, I've heard a lot of these like right-wing people use terminology very close to, it's just words, they don't matter.
Okay, if you say word has no meaning, say fuck out loud right now.
Is that what you're saying?
Oh. No, I'm asking you to say it because it should have no meaning, right? There's a fucking meaning to it, right?
Okay.
Clearly. Like,
who cares about words? They're just words. Like, I can say whatever the fuck I want. Again, it's this right-wingism, and I think it has been so closely related to Trump, and, I think when you can blame leftists or you can blame like liberals and you can blame these wokeisms and say this is what caused the downfall of our society, this is why you hate things in your life, this is why you can't pay, this is why gas is high, this is why you can't pay for groceries, because liberals are awful. And what is associated with liberalism? Wokeism. So these things are kind of going against the grain of what was culture. It's no longer about let's treat everybody with empathy, let's say the right words, and more so about I can say whatever the fuck I want whenever I want to say it. But anyway, I think this is just about, I think Chud the Builder does believe in this, but he also wanted to shoot a black person. I don't get the whatever, I can say whatever the fuck I want, because why do you want to say slurs? If I that's not the first thing I think of when I say like I can say whatever I want. I say, if I can say whatever I want, I say, I want a Big Mac. I think it is bored. I think it's bored and awful, and it doesn't really jolt me. I don't really care. I think you just make yourself look really fucking ignorant and stupid. That's what it is. I think Chud the Builder is a fucking idiot, and now he's going to jail. Streaming goes wrong a lot of the time, especially like streaming. I can think of many examples when streaming gone wrong when Sneeko and those two other gay guys were listening to like, I don't even want to say the name of the song. I don't even want to say that, but the hell whatchamacallit song by Kanye West. When they were listening to that to the club in Miami, and they got kicked out of a bunch of places. When Clavicular ran over that guy, that's so fucked up. When Clavicular ran over that guy with a car, or when he shot his 17-year-old girlfriend with peptides or Botox or whatever the fuck on stream, I can think about a lot of points when it goes wrong. I think that streaming is evil, and I think it is on the same wavelength as Israel and AI. I think a lot of points of it is. But now, I love IShowSpeed. I think he's a great guy and goes completely against this. IShowSpeed, I love you. That's not about IShowSpeed. He shows so much empathy to cultures and so much willing to learn and want to learn without shaming any cultures. And there's really like a beautiful point of our society and a breath of fresh air on the internet. IShowSpeed, I love you. He's a great guy. He's a great young man. At first, he was really fucking crazy. He was insane. He said crazy fucking shit. I don't support that. But his I really like. Streaming is evil and the devil because it is connected to subscriptions. It's connected to money. I don't know any other social media except for OnlyFans that is connected to money in such a way. You do something fucking crazy, you get more subscribers, you get more views. The more people subscribe to you, it's direct money. You don't have to it's not about you don't have to get this fuck ton amount of views. If you have 100 people subscribe to you for $5 a month, come on. Actually, how much is that? That's $500. Thousands of people subscribe to them. Thousands. That's a fuck ton of money. And that doesn't even count the gifted shit and all. And the donations and all that. Streaming kind of has made this very, very easy attachment to anything. It is literally the OnlyFans of the internet. It's the OnlyFans of social media in the way that subscription is connected to essentially showing your ass in a way.
Shout out 3 Palestinians.
I don't know 3 Palestinians, but shout out them though.
Who is someone that was going?
So you know the price of every sub, nigger, but you don't know fucking Palestine. You don't know about Palestine?
Yeah, so basically, Chud the Builder, going on in this guy, he's this really burly, guy that looks like he gets his testosterone levels recorded and looks like he eats raw meat. He's a very, I wouldn't say scary looking guy. To me, he looks fucking gay. He looks like a gay cowboy. He looks like he should have been in Brokeback Mountain. So he gets into a tussle with this guy. And he said to the guy, hey, you're fucking chimping out right now. Don't chimp out at me. And the guy says, what the fuck? And he says, and as Chud the Builder would say, he was chimping out at him. So he punches him in the fucking face. And then Chud the Builder shoots him. He shoots him. He goes, pow! Okay, I'm sorry. This guy was shot. This is awful. Obviously, this is not funny. But he fucking shoots him. And then, after he shoots the guy, he tackles him to the fucking ground. Now, what Chud the Builder is going to do in court is say that this was self-defense. And a lot of people are like, well, self-defense is it's a good defense. Duh. And it would be right and make sense for him to plead this. But I think that all went out the window. Not only if somebody punches you, you fucking shoot them. But I think it all completely went out the window after he tackled the fucking guy. It's one thing to shoot somebody, but to shoot them and then tackle him, you weren't scared of that young man. You just wanted to shoot the fucking black guy and then tackle him. And, that's not okay. And you're probably going to jail for years and years and years. If this guy gets out of this, this is very interesting. I think a couple streamers should be in jail right now. I really fucking do. But yeah, it's no longer self-defense. I would say looking at these two people, the young man that punched him looked not as big as Chud the Builder. And like I said, Chud the Builder had a fucking gun. So there's no way, even the fact that you had a gun is... You didn't have to shoot him. You could have probably just done this, and it would have been much better. But you wanted to shoot somebody, and that's extremely aggressive. And again, it just goes back to this very macho, very right-wing ideology of I can do whatever the fuck I want. This is my country. It's very ethnocentric, and it's very the worst parts of masculinity that you can find. No, there's even worse parts, but it's a very gross ideology, and I think that he's gonna go to jail. I hope he goes to jail for that, because that is really fucking gross. You just can't really hate crime somebody and then be like, hey, you shouldn't have been fucking chipping out.
Look what stepped up in that bitch, quickly put out the tag on the